triangles based on their sides and angles. And also we have solved the exercise 5.6, right? Yes. In this class we are going to learn about the quadrilaterals. Okay. So in the previous lesson we have learned the quadrilateral definition and number of vertices, number of angles and number of sides. Right? Yes. Once you recall that, what do you mean by the quadrilateral? Yes. Quadrilateral is a polygon made up of 4 line segments. Right? Quadrilateral is a polygon made up of 4 line segments. Right? Yes. Here there is one of the polygon made up of the 4 line segments, and we have learned that a quadrilateral is made up of 4 sides. It is one of the sides, 4 sides, and it has a 4 angles. A quadrilateral 4 sides, 4 angles and 4 vertices, points, and 2 pair of opposite sides and 4 pair of adjacent sides and adjacent angles and 2 pairs of opposite sides. Okay, and also it has 2 diagonals. Okay, in this class we are going to learn about the types of quadrilaterals. So which are the types of quadrilaterals here? Is the first one is rectangle, square, parallelogram, rhombus and trapezium. Okay, so in your geometry box there are the 2 set squares. Have you seen that? Yes. See here, this is the set square. It is available in your geometry box. So what is the measurement of this set square? Is here one of the angle is 90 degree and the other 2 angles are equals to 45 degree. Okay, so here one of the angle is 90 and the other 2 angles are 45 degrees. So the measurement of one of the set square is equals to 180 degree. Okay, yes, it is one of the set square. Then the other set square is here. Yes, it is the other set square. Here also one of the angle is equals to 90 degree and the other angle is 30 degree and the third angle is 60 degree. Okay, yes, can you identify this in both the set square? The one of the angle is common in both the set square. Yes, can you tell me which is that? Yes, that is exactly the 90 degree. Yes, you can see here one of the angle of this set square is equals to 90 degree. You see here the 2 edges of the the 2 edges of the set square are equal. So in these 2 set square 90 degree is common. Okay. Yes. By using this set square we can form the rectangle, square, parallelogram, rhombus and trapezium. Okay. Yes. Let's see one by one.
A square. In square PQR is A. All sides are of equal lengths. That is, PQ is equal to QR is equal to RS is equal to PS. B. All the angles are right angles. Angle P is equal to angle Q is equal to angle R is equal to angle S, which is equal to 90 degrees. C. Its opposite sides are parallel. That is, PQ is parallel to SR and PS is parallel to QR. Next is a rectangle. In rectangle MNOP, A. Opposite sides are of equal lengths. That is, MN is equal to PO and MP is equal to NO. B. All the angles are right angles. Angle M is equal to angle N is equal to angle O is equal to angle P, which is equal to 90 degrees. C. Its opposite sides are parallel. That is, MN is parallel to PO and MP is parallel to NO. Coming to a parallelogram. Look at the parallelogram TQRS. Here, A. Opposite sides are of equal lengths. That is, TQ is equal to SR and TS is equal to QR. B. Opposite angles are of equal measures. That is, angle T is equal to angle R and angle Q is equal to angle S. C. Opposite sides are parallel. That is, TQ is parallel to SR and TS is parallel to QR. Next is trapezium. Let us look at the properties with a given trapezium HIJK. A. Only one pair of the opposite sides is parallel. That is, HI is parallel to KJ. B. The other two non-parallel sides are called slant sides. Here, the slant sides are HK and IJ. C. Here, the measures of slant sides are same, thus it is called as an isosceles trapezium. An isosceles trapezium has two pairs of similar angles. Here, angle H and angle I and angle K and angle J are the two pairs of similar angles. Now coming to rhombus. In rhombus EFGH, A. All sides are of equal lengths. That is, EF is equal to FG is equal to GH is equal to EH. B. Opposite angles are of equal measures. That is, angles E and G and angles F and H. C. Opposite sides are parallel. That is, EF is parallel to HG and EH is parallel to FG.
In the exercise 5.7, the first main is say true or false. Okay? Yes. Look at the textbook. Say true or false. First main A1. Each angle of a rectangle is a right angle. Yes, each angle of the rectangle is a right angle. It is true. Yes. Then B1. The opposite sides of a rectangle are equal in length. Yes, the opposite sides of the rectangle are equal in length. It is true. Okay. Then C1. The diagonals of a square are perpendicular to one another. Yes, the diagonals of the square are perpendicular to one another. This statement is also true. Then D1. All sides of a rhombus are equal in length. Yes, all the sides of the rhombus are equal in length. So this statement is also true. Then E question. All sides of a parallelogram are equal in length. Yes, here they are asking all sides of the parallelogram. No, why? Because the two opposite sides of only the opposite sides are equal in length. So this statement is false. Okay. Then F question. The opposite sides of a trapezium or parallel? No, why? Because the opposite sides are not parallel to each other, right? Is the statement is false. Is then let's go to second main. Give reasons for the following. Is here they are given some of the statements. The first one is a square can be thought of as a special rectangle. Is can be thought it as a special rectangle. Is why? Because all the sides are right angle and opposite sides are equal. Then a square can be thought of as a special rectangle. Yes. Then write the reason here because all its sides are right angle and opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. Okay. Then B1, a rectangle can be thought of as a special parallelogram. Yes, can we say that is why? Because a rectangle is a special parallelogram. Why? Because the opposite sides of the rectangle and parallelogram are equal and parallel to each other. Right? The opposite sides of the rectangle and the parallelogram are equal and parallel to each other. Right? Yes. Then write the reason here. Because opposite sides are equal and parallel to each other. Okay, then let's go to C question. Then C question is where can be thought of a special rhombus. It can be thought as a special rhombus. Is why? Because all the four sides of a rhombus all the four sides are equal and the diagonals are perpendicular to each other, right? You can see the square and rhombus having all the four sides are equal in length and the diagonals of these two are perpendicular to each other. Yes, then can we say that square can be thought of a special rhombus? Yes. Yes. Then write the reason here because all four sides are equal and diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Okay, then D1 squares, rectangles, parallelograms are all quadrilaterals. Yes, so these are all made up of four like segments, right? Yes, then these are all said to be a quadrilaterals. Okay, then write the reason here. Yes, because all of them have four sides. Okay. Then even square is also a parallelogram. Yes, why? Because the opposite sides are equal and parallel to each other. Right? The opposite sides of the square is equal and parallel to each other. Then square is also a parallelogram. Right? Let's write the reason here because opposite sides are equal and parallel to each other. Parallel to each other. Okay? Yes. Then let's go to the third myth. Yes. A figure is said to be a regular. A figure is said to be regular if its sides are equal and angles are equal in measure. So can you identify the regular, quadrilateral? Yes, here regular means the sides are equal and the angles are equal. So a quadrilateral has equal length of sides and equal length of angles, then it is called as a regular quadrilateral. Then can you identify the regular quadrilateral here? Yes, we can identify the square. So in the square, all the sides are equal in length and all the angles are equal measures, right? So we can say that a square is a regular quadrilateral, right? Then write the answer here. The square is a regular